Alright, it's turn 43. So I just want to say that I actually have done most of the turn, but I messed up the recording, so I'm going to re-record myself doing the turn from scratch. So I did a bit of site searching, and most of my site searching did not really work out. This guy cost, what did he cost? Riches from Beneath. Ghost Ship Armada went up last turn, I believe. I made an attempt to... There's some spam here. I made an attempt to raid Shinigami, but my satyrs ran away, which is a real bummer because this was a good... I mean, if you look at this, you think that I'm going to win, but I think, these guys just failed their morale checks because they're bloody hopeless. They probably have around 8, maybe less, 8 morale here, probably 7 morale for most of them. Oh, they have experience. So they just ran away, which is very annoying. I tried... So there's 2 Spruce 4, so this is Shinigami attacking me. I didn't put a lot of province defense in here, which was a mistake because now he's raided this fort and I'm in a very kind of tricky position here. This is somewhat similar to like a, if this was chess, I'd have my queen here and I'd have a knight, not a knight, but a bishop here, and he's doing a fork threat on both of them essentially. Why is he doing that? Well, because I tried to... I had this thing happen here where Middle-aged Pan's last remaining forces just attacked me. And I won this fight, obviously, but the problem is that it triggered gem use, and Shinigami can see all the scripting that I have set up, my formations and everything, which is annoying because that means that he's only going to take a fight now if he knows that he's going to win, and he knows that I'm using stone skin, so he's going to try to get some kind of cold damage stuff set up. Maybe he's gonna get access to Grip of Winter somehow. So this is a real a bit of a disaster. And I spent a lot of time thinking about what to do about that. I tried to raid his own fort that his army's in, and I lost this fight, and I was wondering how this happened. Well, it turns out that he's using Foul Vapors. He's got this lady here, and he's burning 3 gems to cast Foul Vapors. I didn't think that he would cast Foul Vapors, but he did, and it killed all my raiders, it killed my Minotaur as well, that had the items equipped on him. So we'll just watch this fight quickly. They cast Foul Vapors. These guys run in. They pretty much wipe out all his infantry. But the infantry holds them up long enough that the Foul Vapors really messes them up, and then they're all start running away from morale. This guy gets in here far too slowly and doesn't have the backup of the other troops, so he does kill a lot of the orcs, but ultimately he dies to the Foul Vapors. And he almost killed them anyway. So it's a very close fight. Unfortunately, just a little bit not enough. If I managed to siege his fort, I'd be in a very good position because he wouldn't be able to move his army without knocking off the units that were sieging him. But I'm in this position now, which is not a very good one. So what I'm gonna do from here is send more stuff to siege this fort. He can't reach this fort from here, and over here what I was gonna do was I have a veil on my pretender that he doesn't need, and I put the veil on this dude so he can sneak. I take all the main ads off because they can't sneak. So the problem now is that I don't want him to be completely in control, essentially, of when and where this fight happens, because then he can just choose to fight when only, you know, he's gonna only fight me when it's favorable for him to do so. So I want to take away that from him. I'm gonna send these main ads over there. All the rest of these guys can should be able to sneak. So this guy can sneak. These crossbowmen can't sneak either. So I'm gonna put the crossbowmen on her, and she's going to move back. She's going to move back with them. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna send them back. These guys still can't sneak, still have something that main ads. Just put all my crossbowmen together. The reason I want to do this is, so I'm gonna move over here. This army is gonna be inside this fort after that, and he can't attack them next turn anyway. I need to create another fortress here. So this army is going to move inside this fort, and next turn he can't attack them. If he moves here or here, then I can move this army from this fort that my crossbowmen are moving into. I can move in on top of either of these forts. So the crossbowmen, by being positioned here, they can go either this way or that way. And the army that's sneaking can also just jump inside the fort. I'm not really. I don't really think that being inside a fort actually is favorable for me. But the thing is that I need. If he's got foul vapors, I have to get poison resistance. I can't fight him without poison resistance because my whole army will just be destroyed, which would be catastrophic. So I can get poison ward at level 4. I can wait all the way till level 5 to get level 7 to get these other things, but that's too much. I'm gonna get that first, and then I'll go just for enchantment 8. Right, so the other thing is that these dryads, I'm going to move them here so they're in a position ready to help that army fight. They're going to be casting a variety of things, but one of them is going to be Sermon of Courage. The other thing that I need to do is I need to forge some inspiration gear, because my army just completely got wrecked by all those satyrs. Are just, if you know, they have good stats, like in this fight that happens. I will show you. Let's go forward a little bit. So all the satyrs have buffs now, and they have pretty good stats. So they have a 17 piercing damage. They get blur, so that's -2 to this. So it's basically like 12 defense essentially. Well, it's not really. It's actually better than that, but it's kind of like 12 defense. They've got good amount of extra health, 15. That is pretty good. They have basically the same protection as my opponent's orcs do. I think they have Legions of Steel I'll cast on them as well. Yeah, so this is pretty good stats, but their biggest weakness besides the cold is the morale. Morale 8 is really insufficient. So I'm going to make some attempts to fix that. I have another trade coming up with Andromania, who's sending me more glamour gems and nature to make him supply items. So that's good. I need all the nature gems that I can get. Going to move her into this province, so when I cast Gates of Horn and Ivory, it gives you +2 range on glamour spells, so she'll be able to cast her glamour spells a bit further distance. Right, send those that way. This guy can go this way. She can research. And this guy can go over here with all these satyrs. She can stay here. I have some gold, but nobody's selling me gems at the moment. And the other thing I thought is I'm gonna start building centaurs instead of satyrs, because the satyrs don't reliably defeat. Satyrs don't reliably defeat the province defense. So all these kinds of places going to get centaurs instead. There's keep getting crossbowmen from there, and over here I'll get more centaurs. Right, so centaurs everywhere instead of satyrs. Hoping that they can, survive the fights. I don't have a lot of gems, so do some very light forging. I remember saying earlier that there's no such thing as too many dwarven hammers, but if you're not able to use them because you don't have enough gems, then there is actually a thing as too many dwarven hammers. I think that if I was able to use my glamour gems, then I wouldn't have that problem, but I'm being perhaps a little bit too ambitious, a bit too greedy, and at the moment I'm suffering from that by having a lot of gems in my dwarven hammers that are sitting around, and I can't use them because I don't have enough gems. So I have eight of them in my lab. Make that 9. So almost half of my dwarven hammers aren't being used, which is not ideal. But it is what it is. I think these guys, I was gonna break siege with them. And this guy was going to... Alright, I need to give him some more gems. So I have just enough gems to defeat this. So he should... If he attacks this province, which he might, then I'm gonna lose this pan. But I think we might be okay. The other thing that maybe I should do is take some of these centaurs here, and instead of using that pan that I have there, sending this guy. The reason I want to do that is because he can have those bodyguards, and I can give him these trash troops that I don't really respect. Maybe actually I can give him a whole bunch of these maenads that I don't want. Yeah, why not? I'll do that. So I'll send like all these maenads, which are kind of worthless, even with the buffs there that I currently have. They're not very good. So this guy is going to be my relief force, which means this guy's going to stay here. The reason that I want to do that is because I need to give him a little bit of padding to protect him from you know, give him a bit of stuff to protect him, basically. So wait, did I give the... I think I scripted the wrong guy. Yeah, I did. That's okay, I'll fix it later. So this guy is gonna cast Howl, and it's just gonna chill after that. The reason I want to send that guy instead of breaking out of the fort is because this guy can be given some bodyguards, and I really want to protect him in case this guy moves with his whole stack here. I ideally would keep this pan alive, and this guy's Tengus, and the Tengus will probably shoot the maenads, and then they're gonna jump, attack rear, most likely, or maybe they won't, but they might be scripted to fire rear. In which case, he's probably gonna die, but you know, I wanna try to give him everything I can to keep him alive, because pans are quite valuable. Don't want to be losing pans just for shits and giggles. So I should be able to knock down this fort fairly easily. With the guys here, the only problem is, of course, that I don't have. I need to, yeah. So I'll send this Dryad over here. She's gonna be just spamming sermons of courage, so those satyrs don't run away, and that's all she's gonna do. And I should be able to break take this fort next turn. If Shinayama moves here, then I could potentially attack him with everything. If I break out of this fort next turn successfully, and he moves here and he sieges this one, I can potentially use everything I have here to just collapse on him. I'm not sure if that will work well, but who knows. I hope it will. I also have a thing where I can cast mass mist form, but I need my pretenders to do that. So I just had a toddler invasion. People with kids will understand. Alright, so I almost finished clearing out these indies. Finally, it's taken me forever to do it. And I need to send another centaur over here. In fact, maybe I'll send a couple of them, just so they get experience. Because you get 4 experience just from being in the fight. I still have enough research, yeah, So I'll send all these guys here. They're gonna grab the grab those dryads, sorry, maenads, and that would be it. So I have a bit of a predicament here, and I kind of was stuck for a while, but I think that this is what I want to do. I want to basically stealth back here and hide my army from him. He won't know whether my army is here or here, and it's going to create a bit of a headache for him because he doesn't know when I'm gonna attack him. Is a bit annoying. Yeah, I mean it's not a mistake, but it sucks that he's got foul vapors, and I don't have Serpent's Blessing. But it's better that I find out attacking his fort than I find out in a big battle against him. So I think that probably was as big of a mistake for him as it was for me to reveal my scripts here. So and I don't want to fight him unless I know what I'm getting into. So yeah, that's the turn.